Going down the track for me is very calm. I like sitting behind the steering wheel, putting my hands on my parachute. As I let go of the button and the car takes off, everything is in slow motion.
It's a full-blown adrenaline rush. That's the fun part about being at the drag strip, is the adrenaline that comes with the race. So Buckskin Hills is a multi-sport facility that is located just outside of Vernal for the community's use. The facility has the ability to provide events for many different experiences. The choice is yours. The thing that we were missing at this facility was a drag strip.
There's a huge need in the state of Utah for a track because there is not another track in the state. Very few in the surrounding states, and we are losing tracks every day.
I hope that this sport stays alive. I would like to see it grow bigger.
The great thing about Buckskin Hills is the land that they've chose to put it on. There's not houses around it, and it has actually been designed for recreational use.
So for the past 3 years, we've been working on this drag strip.
So one of the challenges we faced was the land was hilly and it had a lot of fall to it. The county did a fantastic job mitigating the incline and getting the hills out of the way. It took 2.5 years of work on the facility before we could run a car down the track. The volunteers that came to help donated hundreds of hours.
There's a lot of people in our small town that have stepped up to the plate, donated their time, donated equipment, donated money to make this work.
So the drag strip out at Buckskin Hills is very much a county-run facility, but it has been built with the help of many people in the community. There's no way that we could have done this without their help.
When I found out that they were building a track out here, I was excited. We don't have to street race no more like we used to. Street racing is bad. It's dangerous. It's real dangerous.
That's one of the things that's so great about Buckskin Hills is providing a safe, controlled environment for these cars to go down, where we have that safety and those personnel that are there.
One of the questions was the guardrails. I wasn't really going to let a car go down that track without guardrails. So a local company donated over $500,000 of pipe casing for our guardrails.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong going down the track, and if you hit the wall, you are at risk of hurting yourself and damaging your car very bad.
Racers want to know they're safe. It's nice that we give them a safe location to do that.
The number 1 rule out at Buckskin Hills is safety, closely followed by the number 2 rule, which is to have fun.
Even though the track is new and just getting going, it's already started to bring in out-of-state people, out-of-town people. We had 14 different states visit our track in the Basin Bash 2.0.
So this drag strip has the ability to have many different races going all on the same day.
At the beginning of the race, we do a chip draw. Everyone draws a chip with matching numbers. Whoever's number you draw, that's who you get to race that round.
When the track is prepped well, the surface is sticky enough that if you was to walk across it with soft shoes, it'll take the shoes right off your feet.
During a burnout, your tire heats up, which in turn softens the rubber, and that's how you get traction.
Traction is the main goal in getting your car down the track as fast as possible. So to explain a bracket race, you will have a faster car and a slower car. The slower car gets a head start, and the faster car has to catch them, and they try to be at the exact same spot at the finish line at the exact same time.
Within racing, there's a lot of types and styles of racing people do. The style I like to do is no prep. No prep essentially means there is no glue on the track.
So a no prep race is basically the Wild West of drag racing. The track is not cleaned, the track is not swept, the track is not washed. It is just as Mother Nature intended it.
No prep racing is different in the aspect that it is more dangerous than glued track racing.
One of the fun things about a no prep race is the thrill of it.
This type of racing brings hundreds of people from out of state, out of town. All the races at Buckskin Hill right now are privately rented. Everyone rents the track, and it's not cheap to run one of these races.
Yeah, they just told him twice up there that he was the next.
In racing, it is a team sport. You have a crew guy, you might have a couple crew guys. You always have some family with you.
Racing is a family sport, from the grandparents to the grandchildren, everybody. Everybody helps each other get into their cars to buckle up and get helmets.
People are coming from all over to race in our small town.
One of the exciting things at our last race is we started seeing bigger names show up. In fact, we got Limpy, the OG Cash Days guy, to come flag our race. We try very hard to be inclusive of everybody. We want anyone from a minivan to a Mustang to come and race with us.
The fun part about the drag strip at Buckskin Hills is anybody with a car can come out.
I believe there's a huge economic impact.
$15,000. Can I get a trophy?
People are buying parts at the parts houses. They're eating at their restaurants 3 times a day. They're staying in the hotels.
The exponential growth of this track is phenomenal. Each race is better, each race is bigger, each race is having more and more fast cars show up. As a fellow drag racer, I want everybody to come out and play. I want to see how fast your car really truly is.